buffalo, 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 pipe bomb.
I'm Joe Paisley.
I'm Dan Cummins.
And you
yes.
are listening to Is We Dumb.
Oh, I thought you meant me.
I did.
I am listening.
It was a point change.
I'm listening to half of Is We Dumb.
And might I say, sick fucking shirt, bro.
Oh, yeah.
This was unplanned.
This was unplanned.
But if you're watching on the YouTubes.
If you both shop at the same store, if you haven't gone to a regular store in over a year and just order from the same website, which is our website, it's bound to happen. Yeah. This is like the third or fourth time but the first time on a recording, but we've definitely shown up to work, and a few times we've gone to lunch wearing the same t-shirt.
Yeah, the sweatshirt thing got a little ridiculous for a while.
Oh, that's right.
And pretty soon I just took them and put them in my closet forever. Right. I was like, this is it looked like a cheap ass mob.
I forgot about that
gang of super friendly people.
There was like three of us that had the same exact hoodie, and we'd wear it every day, and then just go out to lunch, legitimately looking like a cult.
What's up? Give me your lunch money, bro. Oh yeah, but badmagicmerch.com. If you want to.
I know. Obviously, I love our shirts. I always feel weird though. That just recently that I'll go to these same coffee shops and get like my morning coffee, and I just have only podcast shirts anymore. Like I don't have anything but they have my name on a lot of them. So I just like to be aware of what we're doing, and I just love Logan's designs. And but it is weird when it's your name. It's like if Eddie Vedder was just going down to Starbucks and he always had a Pearl Jam shirt. They're like, dude,
you got it.
We fucking know. Easy.
We've known for a while, bro.
And not that I'm like anywhere near that, but it's just like people when they would figure it out, it'd be like, what are you doing?
We're repping.
All right. You're proud of it, but fucking... Yeah.
What's the name for the order? You just point to your shirt. Stan Cummins. They're like, all right, easy.
Easy there, psychopath.
Buddy. Okay, so we got a private Facebook group, Is We Dummies. I'm actually going to skip the majority of the shit the front end of this episode. I'll tell you next time.
Okay.
I'll tell you next episode.
Next time.
We do have a 20% discount code that's active right now in the store. You just have to enter at checkout before the end of the month. Save on some saucy Is We Dumb merch. That is WH, and there's 13 uppercase O's, then 5 lowercase ones, then 5 capital A's, and you have 26 more lowercase O's. That's it. Just kidding. Promo code is Brad.
For a second there, I'm like, what is happening? Like, that would be hilarious.
I did not approve this.
You actually put it in so many emails. Can't figure out the code.
Oh, I see here. You did 23 O's.
It's supposed to be 24 O's.
You blew it.
You did uppercase, lowercase. It's supposed to be lowercase, uppercase. Back and forth.
Be a fucking nightmare.
Oh, my God.
But again, the promo code is just Brad. BRAD.
Perfect.
But maybe somewhere down the line.
Yeah.
We have a copy and paste that sucker in there. Before we get into the very super most important starting question, we do have an update from an amazing puppy and dummy Paul. So Tampa Bay area dummy Paul here, responding to the last email in reference to our Is We Dumb dog vest idea. Well, the vest came in, and it looks, in our opinions, amazing. I've attached several photos, and I hope you guys like it, just knowing that Is You Dumb is being repped by probably the best looking service doggo in training in existence. Look at this.
What? Oh, that is awesome.
Look at it.
That's adorable.
Don't distract me. It's against the law. Is you dumb?
Is you dumb? That is awesome.
Look at it.
That's so cool. I had no idea this was happening.
I know, me either. Well, I saw the email a long time ago, but I forgot about it.
That's great.
And there it is. What a pretty doggy.
Pretty doggy.
A good boy.
Good boy.
Hope he's listening. You're a good boy. Go steal all the bones. Milk bones. All right, you ready to get the juices flowing?
I am. As you're doing the nice dog voice, I was just thinking like what dogs would think if just every once in a while during the podcast, just yell, no, go lay down. Right. Go lay down. Out of the kitchen. Bad. No.
Just shake. Biscuit, you want a treat? Like just
real back and forth. You want a treat? You want a treat? You want a treat? Good boy. No. Go lay down! Don't jump up! Just a dog. What the fuck is happening?
Well, right now, it's the worst nightmare.
What would I do?
I'm just happy. I thought we were happy. Why am I? They're laughing, but I'm also in trouble. I don't get it. All right, Zach, you push the button, and we'll do the thing. The very super most important starting question. This be another combo coming in from dummy Matt and Amy. and it's fun. Would you rather wake up outdoors at least 5 miles away from where you last fell asleep, or have sausage links for toes for a year, but you have to work in a popular dog park?
I like the last part. Like, I was already thinking this was a fun one when it was sausage links for toes for a year, but then adding they have to work in a dog park.
Yep.
Oh my God. Just that whole, every dog in the park.
Good boy.
Just constantly sniffing at your feet. More aggressive dogs trying to bite your feet. You can't wear sandals or you lose your toes. Lose your sausage
There's
toes.
animals literally trying to eat your feet.
Right.
And here's
All day
another
long.
day, another
For
day
a
at the
year.
office.
For a year. But the first part was your whole life, right?
Yeah, the first one says, you wake up outdoors 5 miles away forever.
So, okay, there's no time
Or you
limit
have
on that one.
a year of just basically hell. You're probably going to lose your toes.
Right.
So imagine the back end, no toes.
A year of hell with no toes, sausage toes, or waking up 5 miles. That's a decent clip.
I mean, if we change it to like even half a mile,
Still super annoying.
still super annoying. 5 miles though, a little snooze.
Shit.
Imagine you're
Outside.
Yeah. So you're watching the basketball game, and you just doze off for a second. You're waking up in the fucking camping site.
Well, first off, I have to move. I can't. If I pick 5 miles away, can't live here because it gets too cold in the winter. So it's like, or I have to go to sleep, literally wearing a coat
You have to go to sleep
and like a snowsuit.
in a sleeping bag. Like you have to like prepare for the worst.
Right.
Like those outdoor 30 below sleeping bags, like full face covering.
Yeah, because would you get your sleeping bag? I think you'd at least get, or do you have to wear like a ski suit?
hand warmers.
Hand warmers, you have to go to sleep with gloves on to make sure you don't lose your fingers to frostbite when you
Basically
wake up.
pretending you're about to die just to go to sleep.
Right.
Because when you wake up, you're fighting for your fucking life.
And you couldn't go somewhere too hot,
That'd be terrible, too.
right? Because then you're way out in the desert, 5 miles to get back to civilization.
This is just some generic dollar store brand time travel.
Right.
You don't get to pick what direction you go. Or, sorry, teleportation.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Teleportation.
Where
Yeah.
you fall asleep, you're going 5 miles in some direction, and you just keep doing it until you end up
Right.
somewhere you want to stay awake forever.
And then it's like, if it's,
Hopefully you land like in a meth lab.
oh my,
Because
well,
then you're like, fuck yeah. Then you just stay awake, never leave.
it said outdoors.
Yeah.
So I guess if you're in a city, that means you just wake up in somebody's yard, which could lead to bad things, out, or on the street.
Yep.
So that, I mean, you really have to think about where you're going to live. I mean, I'm thinking like climate wise, kind of like a San Diego climate.
Oh, don't go to the ocean.
But I can't live within 5 miles of the beach because I can fucking wake up out to sea.
Wake up on a fucking surfboard.
Oh my God.
5 miles out.
Wake up treading
Whoops.
water 4 miles out in the ocean.
I'm trying to go back to sleep. Just hoping it puts your back somewhere closer. Fuck, just
Oh my
relax.
God.
Go to sleep.
Please
Go
let
to
me fall asleep before I die.
sleep. Please.
Before I die and drown.
Sausage
man.
Link, like a bad boy. Down, quit eating the man's toes.
Right.
God, Ryrie. That's my dog's name, by the way, if you didn't know. You're embarrassing me. Quit eating the guy's toes.
God, I mean, I guess, well, it says you have to work at this dog park. It doesn't say you have to, like,
Doesn't mean you can't
follow
kick
the rules.
dogs. Yeah.
So you could just get, like, you'd have to have, like, a big spray bottle. Or in a big, what works randomly really well on dogs? And this is actually a good tip that I didn't know about my whole life until recently.
Gasoline?
Exactly. Can you imagine if I'm dead serious? And I'm like, no one ever told me about that. If your dog just won't listen, what you can do is it's really cheap to get gas and matches are cheap, and you just douse them with about a half gallon of gasoline and you just light them on fire.
They're going to listen.
And they don't fucking do anything after that because they're dead.
Best behavior.
They're best. No one told me that. Like a little, I think like the Trader Joe's coffee cans, but like those little tins of full coffee beans or something like that. But coffee beans work really well just because of the sound they make, but they're the little cylindrical. I always struggle with that word. Cylindrical little container as opposed to a bag, but something that just makes a lot of like when you shake it. Our dogs, I was like, no, that's not going to work.
Like a maraca.
Yeah, like a maraca.
Yeah.
We tried that. We read it on, I don't know, we watched some YouTube video, read it on something, and then just tried it as opposed to like a squirt gun, as opposed to yelling them, as opposed to little swats on their butt. Just started shaking that. They both like fucking, it's like a rattlesnake, I guess, to them.
Yeah.
And they just took off across the house, went to their little beds, laid down and looked at us like, whoa, what's going on?
Whoa.
We'll stay here.
How'd
We'll
you
stay
do
here.
that?
How'd you do that? How'd you get that? Where'd you find that rattlesnake?
You scared the shit out of me.
Right.
Oh, Dad.
Right.
All happy, come running back. Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's fake.
They wouldn't get used to it.
Yeah.
It would just scare them over
That's
and over.
so scary.
So if you had little contraptions like that, you'd have to just be constantly scaring the dogs all day long.
Or make some sort of like shark dive cage, but you're in a dog park. It's like just for your feet. You're walking like in like little like doggy cages.
Right.
You just trap your feet inside. Hey, good to see you. Where's that weirdo again? I smell like sausages.
I picture having this weird contraption around your feet, like this over the top of your shoe, basically like the equivalent of like an electric fence. You have this thing where the dogs get within 12 inches of your feet. It just fucking shocks them.
Barbed wire?
Right. Barbed wire. I was thinking the shock so it doesn't cut them, but then all day long you just...
Right. Oops, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, maybe you're just hoping to get fired from the dog park.
Right.
But I think you have to work
But
there.
I think, yeah.
Is this would you rather?
For the
it's
would you
your
rather.
dog park at this point. Like,
You can't get fired.
Nope.
As horrible as that would be, oh man, this is really okay. Here's what I do. I was leaning immediately out the gate towards the sausage toast, but I like Hawaii, and so if I could manage living in Hawaii, then you just live in a really cool place with a solid 5-mile radius of nothing but tropical paradise, and then you just make sure you always fall asleep there. Well, now that I say that though, then you can't travel. Because then you go on a trip. How about that suck?
Fall asleep on an airplane?
Oh my God. And for travel, you never know where you're going to wake up. You're like, you have to wake up, you have to set your alarm for 5 hours before your flight to account for the several hours it's going to take you to get from where the fuck you end up back to your hotel to then pack and then go to the airport.
You stay at a hotel that's 5 miles away and just pray to God.
Please let me wake up at the gate.
It just teleports you in the right direction.
But then you don't have your luggage. Then you call.
Okay, what about this? What if you got to bring like whatever you were touching? Like whatever's around you went with you when you fell asleep.
That's cool because then you fall asleep and you tie yourself to your luggage.
Tie yourself to your luggage. You lay in a boat. Like you have goggles, a snorkel, sleeping bag.
You just fall asleep.
Some Swiss Army knives.
You have to tie yourself to your steering wheel every night in the car, just so at least you have like wheel. But then you couldn't do that because then what if your car ends up in the mountains? You're like, God damn it!
Fuck.
Now this car's stuck here. Yeah. It's so complicated.
On top of a building. Wait a minute. Fuck. That one sounds like a fun movie. That'd be a fun way to die.
I got a question for you.
Yes?
What about if you just wore boots?
What about
For the sausage.
No?
I mean, just
the
big,
sausage.
thick boots.
Thick boots.
Dogs sense the smell. They're still going to try and get them.
You want to try and eat those fucking feet, Zach?
100 times as strong as a human smell.
It'll be harder to get to, though, wouldn't it?
True. They
By
wouldn't be
a
able
lot.
to get to them. They would
You'd
just
have
be
to be
annoying.
Substantially.
You just have to be okay with kicking dogs.
Right.
That's
with
the
your
only.
thick
And I'm
boots.
not. So I'm going with the falling asleep thing.
You're going to go to the If it was 1 year of each, then I would go to the falling asleep and not know where you're going to wake up. But I'm gonna do the year of hell. And those dogs they're not going to have fun at the dog park. It's going to be the least fun year at a dog park any dogs have ever experienced.
So many 1-star reviews.
Nothing but 1-star reviews of my
Mr.
dog park.
McSausage Toes Dog Park.
Right. Sausage Toes Dog Park, just nothing but 1 stars. He's the meanest dog park owner I've ever seen in my life.
We went there.
He hates dogs.
He kicked my dog.
He kicks every single dog.
My dog was coming up saying hi, smelling his feet. He kicked him.
He's
With his moon boots.
Right.
He's very sensitive about having his feet sniffed.
Stilts.
Stilts. Just up on stilts at the dog park. Oh my God. Every once in a while,
Longest poop scoop. Just whoop.
every once in a while you lose a small dog.
Oh, well.
Right? You do your best with the stilts, but every once in a while you stilt a chihuahua or something. Oh, sorry.
Eeks. All right, well, we seem divided.
Okay, so yes, I think we're splitting. So I'm going to go with sausage toast.
I'm just going to give you this because I like you today.
Oh, thank you.
And I'm going to give me...
Whoa, that's a first.
Yeah, I feel like I lost. Because the more I think about waking up randomly somewhere, it's a fucking terrible idea.
If you never travel, if you never have to go anywhere, and you always fall asleep in your house that is in this great part of Hawaii, then you're good.
That'd be awesome.
But you can't go anywhere else. Not to sleep. You have to stay awake. You have to get so much meth for every vacation, and you're like, well, we're going 4 days to Japan, and I got fucking 20 grams of meth.
You just have to stare at your family while they sleep. Like, that looks so nice. Are you tired? I bet. I'm not. What time are you guys getting up? All right, let's move on. I want to hear about how dumb your mom is.
Oh, God.
This is going to be fun.
Okay.
Zach?
Dumb. In the wild.
Have a look at this little beauty.
My Ezra is super fascinated with Steve Irwin.
Oh, really?
Now, I
get
like that.
Yeah. I get that. Yeah, little kids love Irwin.
Mm-hmm. And he's like, oh, yeah, a TV show. Yeah, where's that? He's dead. Oh. Anyway, good night. Like,
come they're not making new episodes? Oh, because he did. Because you do that enough with animals, and eventually one of them fucking gets you.
Which one got him? Fucking Stingray.
Stingray.
Out of all I know. Pretty crazy, right? Good night.
So before I make fun of my mom here, I do want to say, I know I went hard on Riggins, and it's not like that episode's even come out as we record this one.
Oh yeah, so yours is predating.
But I'm preemptively just saying that there are also, I feel bad about it afterwards.
Yeah.
I don't want to come across the wrong way. There's plenty of smart people in Riggins. There's also just a culture there of like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
There's both, but because it's so isolated, I would guess there's a higher percentage of the what are you talking about
right
there than there would be in a city where there's schools.
Yeah.
Where there's better education. That's what I'm trying to say.
This is my favorite. I love it because this happened on I think Secret Circus as well. Mm-hmm. We were trying to defend it a little bit, and you always have one little stab in there, like where they have like actual schools and shit like that.
Which is true.
And not a bunch of piece of shit people. And it's just like this weird. You can't help it. And I love it.
I'm trying to be honest, but also
I get it because it's smaller. Yeah. So every place has like good and bad.
Right.
But at this point, like you know them personally.
Yeah.
You know their name.
I know them personally, and it's just a situation.
Yeah.
Like there's been some good teachers that have come through Riggins for sure. A lot of terrible ones.
They left, huh?
Most of them left. but there is just, and nobody wants to hear that, but it's like, I went there.
Yeah.
I know the drill.
They pulled the fire alarm for a fire drill and never came back. They just fucking...
They have a problem.
Line up, like a single file, get them outside, and they just get in their car and fucking go to the next town.
It's the only school in America where the teachers consistently pull the fire alarms just to get the fuck out of there. Right. I don't care. What they can do, fire me? We can hire.
Hey, that's a good pun.
I didn't even. Oh, okay,
you're funnier than you thought.
Okay, so my mom. My mom did this thing. She comes up to Coeur d'Alene from well, she lives in Whitebird technically, but whatever, Whitebird Riggins. She comes up to Coeur d'Alene the weekend, and a couple things here. This is Dumb in the Wild.
Okay,
from my mom.
Mm-hmm.
We already said that, and the whole Irwin thing. So. First off, we found out from my grandma that she was even going to be here. Like we go down to Riggins quite a bit to visit my family.
Okay.
And we're always like, Mom, come up. Like you're retired. You have more time than us. Come up and see the kids. There's always some reason. And then it turns out she is coming to Coeur d'Alene, doesn't even tell us. She's coming for a bowling tournament with her friends. And it's 5 minutes from the house, this bowling alley. Doesn't even let us know. So like that's like, okay, all right.
I also love your mom's in a bowling league.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not super normal. I love that.
Right, yeah.
I love that for her.
She has fun in the bowling league.
Fuck yeah.
So we find out, then I think she feels a little bit guilty that she got caught. And we're like, really? You were going to tell us? Well, no, I didn't know what everybody's schedules are doing or what, a bunch of bullshit. and then, so we're like, yeah, well, let us know. We'll be around. Give us a, call heads up if you want to do something. So her heads up is, hey, I'm ready to hang out now. Just out of the blue. Which is a fun thing that parents will do. Like, hopefully I won't do that, but my dad will do. We've talked about your dad.
My dad does it.
It's like, what is that?
The last visit, it was like the night before.
Yeah.
He goes, hey, Joey, coming up tomorrow. It's like, well, fuck me. We don't have a bed for you.
Right.
Like, we just took everything apart. It's like, I had to go out the next day, buy a bed, and put it together before he got there. It's like, I did not want to do that.
My dad, when he was like, been living in Idaho Falls, which is like an 8-hour drive away, he would call us a couple years ago an hour out. Like, hey, I'm going to be in town for a couple days.
Hey, Daddy boy.
Yeah. And it's like, okay. All right. Well, we have kids and, lives and stuff, but we'll figure it out.
You can just tell by the tone, too. You hear the wind, right. The car noise in the background. Hey, so on. You're like, oh, fuck. And you're like before he even said these things, like, Lindsay's 45 minutes out.
Yeah.
Like, exactly. You know what's happening.
Oh, God. So then I go to pick up my mom. And also, there's so many things wrong with all of this. We go to pick up my mom, assuming she says just come pick her up at this Airbnb here in town.
Okay.
That's not far from downtown Coeur d'Alene. So we assume that she didn't drive either because she wants us to come pick us up. Well, then when we get there, she has her car and she knows where we live. There's so many things wrong with this. She could have just driven over to her house.
It's like she's a bully. right. Come get me.
I'm
going to tell everybody. God damn it. Okay.
So I think I think once I got there, I'm like, oh, okay, I know why she did this. She wanted me to meet her friends.
Oh.
So there's like her bowling league friends. So I go in the house and she's told them that I'm a comic. I walk in. I don't know any of these people. I've never seen these people. Only one of the other people is from Riggins, and they kind of moved there towards the end of when I was living there. This lady, so I had never met her.
Yeah.
And then everybody else is from like Idaho County. I don't know these people.
I want them to be the best like bowling league team ever.
They were awesome.
That'd be so crazy. They're
Yeah.
just like fucking slaying it, cruising around.
They were all actually super nice.
That's good, okay.
Super nice. Yeah, really cool women. But my mom brings me into the kitchen, and then there's like 6 of them sitting around. They're playing Pinochle. And and she goes, "Hey, this is my son Danny. He's the comic I told you about. Saying hello to everybody. They're introducing themselves, and then she goes straight to, so tell them a story." And I was caught off guard. I mean, I'm just like hanging out at home. Mom, why? And I'm like, what? What do you mean? She's, no. Tell them one of your stories. And I'm like, you mean like a stand-up story? And she's like, yeah. Tell them. And I'm like,
I can see your facial expression right now.
it was so like, what the fuck is happening?
just staring
And I'm
through her brain. What the fuck?
Why are you doing this?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, well, I haven't told you. It's been like a year since I've even been on stage with COVID, and it doesn't really work like that. And then she's like, well, just do the jury story.
Right.
Okay.
God, it reminds me of being a musician. Like if someone gets walked, like here, and they throw you a guitar,
Right.
Like play a song for us. She's
Play a
like,
song right
How
now.
about fuck you?
Right.
Like that's not what I'm doing right now.
It is such a weird thing, but my mom should know better.
Yeah,
like
for sure.
I've been doing this. I have jokes about how I am annoyed by exactly this that she has not heard because she doesn't listen to my stand-up. She just knows from one of her Facebook friends. I think told her I do. I mean, I have a joke about my mom not listening to my stand-up and telling her to suck my dick.
Yes, you do.
And that she's never brought it up because she doesn't listen.
She has one favorite joke. She's only heard one,
Right.
and it's the jury one.
She's heard about the jury one. She wants to hear it.
Just do it for your mom, Dan.
And then I'm like,
Come
I don't
on.
know, Mom. She's like, come on. And then she's pressuring me. She's like, well, just come on.
Pushing you?
Come on.
Get up there, Danny boy.
Everybody's looking at me. So then I try, and I can't remember. It's just been so long. I'm not in that frame of mind.
I'm just picking you up from the
Right.
fucking Airbnb. Why are you doing this to me?
And then there's like the real story. And I do tell that bit as it happened, but with like timing and everything. And I can't remember just out of the blue. And so then I just kind of fumble through it and I start talking about, oh my God, it was just the weirdest thing. So then I bring her back to the house.
Yeah.
We grab food with everybody, bring her back to the house, and she wants to like play a game with the kids.
All right.
That cut to me and Lindsay and the kids playing a game near her, and she takes a nap. During the game that she came over for.
Mom.
Then when she wakes up, she goes, I think I should get back to the bowling house. So we don't even hang out.
Yeah, she just wanted a nap.
She just wanted
She
to
didn't
show
like
me
her
after her friends.
Yeah, she's like,
And a nap.
I'm all bowled out.
Right.
So funny.
So Mom, if you're listening and you're mad about this, I will be fucking surprised. Because I don't think you even know what a podcast is.
If you hear this, you can suck my dick.
You can suck Joe's and my dick.
Whoa! Hey!
I love you, though.
I love her too.
She's a good mom. Sometimes she annoys the shit out of me, but she's a good mom.
Yeah, that's that's hard. That's a hard one.
Looking back, it was just also like, what just happened?
And he's did it all. And like, oh, fucking, it's just so many things that you're like, I didn't know she was coming. I pick her up, she napped, and then I let her go free.
Oh my God.
You love something, gotta let her go. You know what I mean? That's what they say.
And my mom, she's so sensitive about like, about like coming to our place. It's this weird thing where like she wants to be invited, but then she'll never come. And so then when she...
Oh, I have people in my life like that.
And then when she finally shows up and she wants to come over, you don't want to say no because then she'll never ask again.
Yeah.
But it's like, Mom, no, we want you to come. We just like, we couldn't be more clear on like, when would you like to come? Name a weekend. And then it's like years of not doing that.
Uh-huh.
And then just like, hey, I'm here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It hasn't happened in a while, but there was. I remember I think it was my dad. Sorry, excuse me. You drank water and I burped. It was a great moment in podcast history. No, my dad, he didn't ask what weekend was good, and he just kind of came up and decided, and I was like, it's not like what. And he came here, and we had so much shit going on, we
Right.
barely saw him.
Right.
Like, he's like stayed in our house. I had to work. I had to go like do this other thing out of like over in Spokane, bunch of radio shit. Aaron was working all weekend. Then the kids were at their friends' houses. So my dad basically just like came up to sit in my house, and I saw him like for 2 hours at night each night, and then he went home.
We have like the same dad
I
in
was like,
so
I
many
don't know
ways.
what that- okay. Hope you had fun. I don't know.
I love hearing stories about your dad because it reminds me of my dad. Mm-hmm. My favorite one, and we can cut this out if it's too much. I don't think it's too much.
We're not cutting this out.
But okay, but I just because I
Telling
don't
you
want
right
I don't want to upset you and your dad. But
Oh,
this
okay.
but this fucking killed me because it was like something my dad would do. Is your dad was like getting all Ezra all pumped up about like doing this little kit together.
Oh, right.
And then he gets all excited, and then your dad makes it here to Coeur d'Alene, and then Ezra's like, "Oh, we're gonna do the kit," and he's like, "No, I'm gonna go do a hike." Right. And then he just leaves and does a hike by himself. Right.
but
my dad's the same way.
But he did do the kit. He did come back.
He did do the kit.
He did. But Ezra was so pumped. Like that was all he would talk about. And then the second it came like time for them to get together and do it, like, this wasn't time for him.
Oh my God.
Ezra was like, God man. All right.
My dad did this thing, now that we're just talking about parents. My dad and I do love both my mom and my dad. But my dad, he does this thing all the time where we've been kind of like buddy for so long as opposed to like dad son.
Right.
That it's like he legitimately, he actually one time said this when I was a kid. He's like, "Oh my God, sometimes, sorry, Danny." He like way overshared when I was like 11 about some lady stuff that was going on. And then he could tell that it got awkward. Like, I'm like, I don't think you're supposed to tell me this. And then he's like, "Oh man, I'm so sorry." He's like, "I just feel like you've already been there." Like you're like talking to a friend, and he'll still do that. And a while back, he was talking about his brother hanging out with his grandkids all the time, taking him to school, spending so much time with his grandkids. And it was like a really nice story. My Uncle Wes, I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, Uncle Wes is a fucking great grandpa. This is awesome. And then he just like paused. He goes, "Man, not for me." He just goes,
"Kids,
no part of me wants any of that." And I'm like,
"No, thank you.
Dude, you're talking about my kids. Your grandkids. I'm right here. I can hear you."
Oh, those ugly little sons of bitches.
Who can do it? Grandkids.
Disgusting.
Oh, parents.
Oh, parents. Okay, let's move on.
Okay.
Zach, you know what's coming next.
Dumb. Idiot.
This was sent in by dummy Kaylee. And it got me thinking about some other stuff. We'll get there in a second.
Okay.
But a woman linked to the crime by Cheeto residue on her teeth. It's exactly what you think it is. So
that is awesome.
Oh my God. I'm trying to think of like, there was a story that was just like this that was sent in.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think of what was the thing that got like, oh man, I'll try to think while I'm reading it. It was like some other dumb thing that somebody had like gum that was in their hair or something like that.
Right.
And there was like gum wrappers all over the place, and they're like, "Oh, it's fucking you." Obviously, look at you. Yeah, look at you, you dummy. So Tulsa police said a woman is in jail after Cheeto residue on her teeth linked her to an attempted home burglary. Police said on February 26, patrol officers were dispatched to reports of a person attempting to force their way through the window of a home near 51st Street in Sheridan. The victim was alone in the residence with two small children. She told 911 that a person was breaking in through the window. So officers arrived quickly and found an open window with the screen removed on the front of the house. And a few seconds later, they saw Sharon Carr come out of the shadows and arrested her. Police said Carr allegedly pried the screen off and opened the window using a board. She then entered the home through the window, but left before stealing anything or harming the residents. That's success.
Okay.
Success story. Officers suspect she was spooked when she heard the residents in the house. Officers said they found an empty Cheeto bag and a bottle of water on the floor near the open window. Officers believe Carr dropped the Cheeto bag and water as she made her escape out the window. The victim identified Carr as the burglar. After seeing her, Carr was further linked to the crime by Cheeto residue in her teeth. She was arrested for first-degree burglary complaint. God,
that's so funny to me. I just picture so much...
Smile!
So much Cheeto dust on her teeth and on her fingertips. And they're like, well, we saw you coming out of the house, and we found an empty Cheeto bag in the house, and then her just being like, I don't know. Right. And then just like, there's still like crumbs of Cheetos in her mouth.
It's the classic, like, who ate the cookie? The kid's like, I didn't.
Oreos fucking crumbs fall out of their red face. Oh my God. That is such a fun parental moment. Actually, the sidetrack. I remember that was Kyler one time, like asking him if he had eaten this. It was like ice cream or something. And it was like the classic thing. I was like, no, I didn't. As he had the biggest like ice cream, like just streaks coming out of his cheeks and ice cream all around his lips. And it's like, did go look in the mirror.
You're dumb.
Oh.
Pepper did that not too long ago with just like some brownie. And it was just like on her cheek where I had to like go take a shower. Right. And I came out and I was like, what's on? I was like, is that chocolate? I was like, you take another brownie? She's like, no, I didn't take it. Like, fucking whole face covered in brownie.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
I guess
that's from the first one. No, it wasn't. It's the first one 3 hours ago. And I would have noticed it in 3 hours, I promise you. But this did make me think about old relaxed Todd. If he was catching a burglar. And how he just would have been super chill about it. He walks out and like someone's stealing shit. He's like, oh, shit, man. Well, I didn't. Oh, you need that TV too? I just got it. But I really need it. I don't have anything. Oh, that's fine, bro. You take it. Oh man, I love you.
Todd sneaks into somebody's house and they have like some book he's been meaning to read, like on the side table. Like, oh, whoa, man. Okay.
It's crazy, dude.
What is this? This was James. What is this? The mystery novel guy, Patterson or something. I'll do this. And then he sits on the couch like, oh, this is such a comfy couch. Right. Oh my God.
Oh, jeez.
And then just cut to 4 hours later, somebody just comes in. He's just like halfway through the book on their couch. Oh, hey, man.
Great read.
Oh, sorry, man. I was going to steal your stuff, but I like this book you got.
I kept your bookmark. Is that cool, bro? Get the fuck out of my house, Todd.
All right. Yeah, man. No problem.
Oh, crazy, man.
I love that if Todd is super honest.
I'll use the door on the way out, though. I won't use the window again. All right, love you.
Love you. I would love it if Todd like does crimes like that, but is like super honest about it, right. And just confess like, "Hey man, I was gonna come steal your TV, man, because I need some money and stuff. But this couch is so nice, and man, I helped myself to some nachos that you had, and this is great.
They're really great. You're the best chips I've ever had. The best chips I stole tonight. They're really good, man.
Stop trying to steal my shit, Todd. All right, man. I probably will unless I need more money. Then
right.
If your door's unlocked, I'll come back in.
Right. Maybe you should do a better job, like bolting your windows up. Or whatever.
Hey man, I can come by. I'm pretty handy. I can help install like a new security system to keep me out of your house. You know.
Yeah, whatever you need, man. I love you.
I love the little "I love you" at the end.
I know, it's my favorite.
All right, man, I love you.
I love you, bro.
Get out of here, Todd.
See, Todd, get the fuck out of my house. All right, let's move on to our next story.
Okay.
This was sent in by dummy Hannah. And, okay, I will say something at the end of the story because someone did die.
Oh.
But let's just read it.
Okay.
So, gender reveal device explodes, killing man in upstate New York.
I love how, because I know we talked about this, I love how it's referred to as a gender reveal device. No, it's not. It's something somebody used for gender. It's not a gender reveal device.
That's not what it's doing.
That's not what it's built for.
Nope. So a man who was expecting his first child was killed on Sunday, and his brother was injured when a device they were preparing for a gender reveal party exploded in the garage in the Catskills in New York, the authorities said. New York State Police said troopers responded to a report of an explosion at a home in the town of Liberty, New York, just before noon. Christopher Penkney, 28, died, and his brother Michael Penkney, 27, was hurt, officials said. What set off the explosion remained under investigation. A spokesman for the state police, Trooper Stephen Neville, said the device consisted of some kind of pipe that was intended to be used at a gender reveal party, but the nature of its explosive material was not yet known, he said. So it goes on. It does say that, obviously it is sad.
Yeah.
They have a lot of pictures of him and what he used to do and how he's helping out.
Yeah.
He seemed to have like some smarts. Mechanic, always building stuff all on his own.
And then he thought he'd make a pipe bomb. For a gender reveal. I'm strongly guessing that it was a pipe bomb with some kind of dye in the explosive material that would either be blue or pink.
Oh, my brain, I know this is dark.
Okay. Go ahead. Let it out.
Oh, okay.
There's a safe place for that.
Goes off. One brother, like, watches other brother explode. He's like, it's a boy! Because, like, the paint was blue. and that's it.
Right.
And then he just goes to the hospital. He's like, oh, it's a boy, man. Play pumped. His brother he's exploded. And he just doesn't. That's his concern. Oh, God, it's a girl.
Oh, my God.
Congrats, bro. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, bro. You okay?
He doesn't think it was accidental. He thinks his brother was so committed to revealing the gender that he exploded himself.
The dye was inside him. Oh, okay. Now we're getting too dark. Oh, my God, man.
My brother is like, he's so excited for the baby. I think he took it a little far, but it's pretty cool that he blew himself up to show what kind of, gender the baby's going to have.
What sex is red?
Oh, my God.
Oh, that's blood.
No, that's all his blood.
Oh, shit.
It was kind of a confusing message because it was like blue, but also a lot of red. And so I was like, what kind of boy is this?
This is the weirdest boy I've ever seen.
This is a very bloody boy.
But it does go back to, you just don't have to do stuff like that.
Yeah, that's just that's a dangerous plan, clearly.
Yeah, it is.
And it is just so, that is very sad, but also very much a Darwin Award.
It totally is.
I don't know how it wouldn't be.
And lastly, before we jumped out of this, the article did go on to say explosive devices used at the gender reveal parties have been linked to at least 2 deaths since 2019 and 2 major wildfires. Remember that one in Seattle?
Yeah, Oregon.
Yeah, in Oregon. The parties are a popular way for couples to announce news about their pregnancies on Facebook and Instagram. A 26-year-old man died in Michigan this month after he was hit with shrapnel from a small cannon-type device.
Jesus Christ.
For a gender reveal party.
Maybe just get like a balloon.
How about just blow like a cake?
Right.
The one that doesn't blow up.
Just like a cake. Maybe like the frostings, like a neutral color, and then you slice in, and it's either like red velvet or
But
blueberry?
The candles are dynamite.
There you go. That's how you spice it up.
This is a Jet Talk.
This is we could have a Jed Talk. Yeah, I feel like a good Jed Talk subject would be pipe bombs.
That's right. It's perfect.
Down at the Super 8, convention center or the Ramada Inn.
Yeah, they have a good deal right now.
Right. There'd be some guy be like with a big PowerPoint presentation, and by PowerPoint I mean just like a paper and like a Sharpie. Right. That he just
everyone in the audience gets a telescope.
He doesn't even have presentation paper. He just has like a small, like a stick-it note. Right. But he's way down. He's way far away on the stage with a little stick-it note and a pen. Right. And then he just holds up. He's like pointing at parts of the pen. And there's everyone has like binoculars.
They're just like, what's that? That looks like a pipe bomb.
Here's the thing about welcome to the Jed Talk on pipe bombs. Pipe bombs are supposed to be. Thank you. Pipe bombs are intended mostly for domestic terrorism. Now, if you want to blow up and get your government message out. It's illegal, but listen, we get it. Now, if you want to reveal the gender of your baby, no. Birthday candles, no. And then I feel like someone in the audience would bring up something like, I actually don't think it is a good idea to try to blow up government buildings. Okay, all right, this isn't Jed Talk, my friend. This is Jed Talk. Get him out of here. Get him out.
Like the ushers like run in and grab. Right. I'm sorry, Jed. I'm sorry.
Too late.
How about
you don't get it?
How about we just don't make pipe bombs?
Oh, we got another joker. Get him out of here.
It'd be a lot safer. You just went back to cake.
Right.
I agree with you.
I think it'd be safer for all involved if you didn't focus on homemade explosives. Who the fuck are these guys? Get them out. Right.
Oh, I damn near choked on my water.
I love a Jed Talk where everyone in the audience is smarter than the presenter, and they do nothing but bring up like legitimate concerns, and the guy just gets angrier and angrier and angrier until it's just him and the security guard having the Jed Talk. But finally,
the security guard has to kick him out eventually because his time's up. He's out of the room renting shit.
That's how a Jed Talk normally ends.
Getting dragged
when literally everyone involved in the Jed Talk is dragged out.
And there's a keg outside though.
Right. They don't leave. They just go into the parking lot and then it's just a kegger. Right. And then everyone that just got kicked out. Pretty good talk. Thank you. Sorry I had to kick all you out. I just hated your questions.
Yeah, just business stuff.
I get it, man. My family, we've had a lot of arguments and fights over pipe bombs over the years.
Right. Anyway, pick my legs up. Doing a cake stand.
My dad tried to tell me that a pipe bomb is best used as a type of enema device and that you can kind of blow the shit out of your butthole. And that's how he passed away.
Wow. I remember that.
I remember that. We have so much in common because I lost an uncle also to an anal pipe bomb situation.
The Jed Talk, the guy's on stage, like he's talking about how dangerous they are, but he's making one like the whole time. Hey, can you please? You're making pipe bomb? Yeah, showing you how to do it. Hey, did your dad blow himself up doing this? Yep.
They end the Jed Talk on pipe bombs by he finally assembles the pipe bomb on stage and lights it, and they play hot potato in the audience, and it just who gets stuck with it. That's the grand finale of the Jed Talk pipe bomb presentation is who gets blown up in the audience.
I pictured that whole situation. That's the gender reveal party. That's what they're going for. Is that too dark?
I don't think
Bring
so.
it back around?
No, it's a boy! It's a boy!
Hot potato with a fucking pipe bomb?
That's how they reveal is different members of the audience are dressed in either blue or pink outfits, right. And it's pre-planned who's supposed to be holding it at the end. They get it wrong. Right. The wrong guy, he fucking dies for nothing. He gets blown up. Nope, that's okay. Hank was not supposed to end up with it. It was supposed to be Larry.
Okay, another gender reveal party next Sunday. Let's go out to the kegger.
I want to see these Jed Talks.
Okay, let's move on to the dumbest thing I was able to find this week. Zach shaved his fucking head.
And Zach, yeah, he's got a. I
can't stop thinking about it.
He's a bigger guy, and what's crazy to me about Zach is that Zach tells me he doesn't really work out.
He lies.
I don't think he does because he's always committed to that. Zach, do you work out?
Not one bit.
See, that's fucking ridiculous.
Not even a little bit.
If Zach actually lifted weights the last 20 years instead of just eating gas station burritos and hamburgers,
Blasphemy.
he would be like Mr. Olympia.
He'd be Hercules.
He'd be Hercules because he's already big, and then when he shaves his head, like
he's terrifying.
He looks terrifying. He looks like a bouncer.
Can you get rid of him?
But he's a very gentle guy.
I know. I love Zach, but now that he's like extra scary looking, he's freaking me out a little bit. Making me extra nervous. Like I'm sitting on my computer, I was like, is he gonna hit me?
I feel like kicking some ass more so now than ever.
Love you, Zach.
Loves.
Mwah. All right, this next story sent in by dummy Chris. And this one is ridiculous. I couldn't believe it was true. I mean, I guess I could believe it was true, but then I read it and I saw this picture and I was like, no way, dude, you went this far? So a 19-year-old man is accused of faking his own kidnapping to get out of going to work.
Holy shit.
Look at this pic, dude.
Oh my God.
That's how the cops found him.
It looks like a fucking, like the cartels got him.
looks like a B-side of Breaking Bad.
Right. Looks like he was about to be executed out in the desert.
By the Hermanos guy or whatever.
Oh my God, the
What's
Dos
the name of that
Pollos?
place? Yeah, that's what it is. Chicken place.
Yeah, the chicken place.
Better,
It's been so long since
faster than a Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich.
Oscar. Oh, dang it, I can't remember the guy's name now. Oh, I gotta see Breaking Bad again.
I bet you. Well, fucking, we got
Guzman?
Walter White out here running the board.
God damn it, son of a bitch, motherfucker.
Walter White on roids.
You thinking I was setting that up? I wasn't. It just played right in.
Walter White on hamburgers.
This is what Walter White looks
Beef
like.
and bean burritos, thank you.
Walter White looks exactly like Zach. He just eats fucking bean burritos. And doesn't do meth. Okay, so a 19-year-old man in Coolidge, Arizona was arrested for allegedly faking his own kidnapping
Jesus
so he could
Christ.
get out of work, police reported. So the Coolidge Police Department said in a statement that Brandon Souls was arrested on February 17th on charges of false reporting, a misdemeanor, after he admitted to officers during an interview that he made his kidnapping up. Officers said on February 10th, they responded to a scene where a man had his hands bound behind his back with a belt and a bandana stuffed in his mouth. The man, who was later identified as Souls, told officers that two men wearing masks kidnapped him. He said he was knocked unconscious and driven around before eventually being dropped off near the town's water tower. According to the police report obtained by the New York Times, Souls told investigators he believed he'd been kidnapped because his father had hidden a large sum of money in the desert. Police determined there was no hidden money.
What?
Another story said that he said that his dad had hidden large sums of money like around the whole city.
Oh my
He just
God.
drug his fucking dad into this excuse. So when confronted by the allegation that he'd fabricated the story, Souls admitted he made up the story as an excuse to get out of work, according to the Coolidge PD. He worked at a tire factory.
Yep. He worked installing tires, driving
Yeah.
around the area to pick up tire parts.
Fuck, I'd try to get out of that too.
That's just, this reads to me so strongly. This is about so much more than him wanting to get out of work. This is the pathological liar. This is like the Rick that I made fun of years ago in the stand-up bit about slapping salmon. This guy loves a big tail. He didn't want to just
Freedom!
like, oh yeah, slap a salmon. This was more about him coming back to work as a guy who was like somehow escaped these heinous kidnappers who were after his dad. I bet this is not the only story this guy has.
Bet you not.
This guy has all kinds of crazy, grandiose tales. like when he's for the weekend, when he's really just like at home playing like Call of Duty or whatever, he tells everybody that he was in Vegas and he was up 1.5 million at the Bellagio, but then some fucking mobsters got a hold of him and he had to give the money to keep them from killing his girlfriend. Like these crazy fucking tales.
Right.
You don't just go like you're having a normal job and then you don't want to go to work one day and you immediately go to fake kidnapping.
There's a lot of steps
Right.
between here and there.
This is not his first tale.
He's gotten away with some crazy shit, and he's just seeing how crazy.
Yep. He's been pushing it further and further. And in the past, he probably never got in trouble for his tales. People were just like, well, whatever, it doesn't affect me, so I'm not gonna like have an awkward moment calling him on his bullshit. Right. But then he took it too far when he got the police involved with a fake kidnapping story.
How well can you bound your hands by yourself? I wonder if the cops just like walked up, they're like, "What?" He's like slipped off. They're like,
Oh,
"You're
ha-ha.
done." Oh shit! I could have guessed. That's easy.
God.
Why did I think of that?
Who is this guy?
Why did you spit the bit? So the bandana's stuffed in his mouth, but not wrapped around him. It's just in his mouth, and his hands are loosely bound. And like spit it out. He goes, "Oh,
God.
slide your hands out." Oh fucking, holy shit!
Oh, I would have died if you guys
Shit,
would have got here.
What time is it? I can still make it to work. Oh, just look at me. Gotta go.
That'd be so
Let me know if
great.
you find all that money.
I would love it if they zoomed out from like the desert photo and he's like 50 yards from the tire store.
Right.
He just like
He's in the tire yard. Like he's just
actually-
next to a stack
He's on their
of tires.
property. It's just like the backyard of the tire area in the desert. He's just laying back there with some loosely bound hands and a gag in his mouth. Oh shit. Okay, I'll just walk over and get back on my shit.
No problem.
Yeah, no problem.
Boop, boop. Give him a little finger honk, as we like to say.
And is that effort worth it also?
No way.
Where it's like he put in more work faking a kidnapping than he would have if he just would have changed some tires.
Maybe the boss was terrifying. Maybe the boss was Zach, but like the mean Zach we didn't get.
Motherfucking goddamn son of a.
But the actual mean version
Right,
of him.
the mean version.
And he's like, if you don't fucking come in on Monday, you're late again, I'm going to kill your family. And he's like, okay, I got kidnapped. You're not going to believe it.
I would love it if the story did evolve
He
to that.
slept through his alarm and he's like, holy shit, Zach's going to kill my family. And he's like, okay, someone kidnapped me. And he has to come with this weird ass shit.
Yep.
He's like, fuck, he lights his house on fire. He does all this weird shit.
That's the
blows his
follow-up.
car up. Handcuffs himself to like a flagpole and shoots himself through the foot. He's like, fuck, I'm not doing this guy's terrifying.
When the Times does further reporting, like a month from now, we find out that that whole tire store was a front for like one of the largest cartels in like South America. They've been laundering coke money for years. This guy was like really in deep. Yet, and like you said, they were going to kill his family. They were going to do all this stuff. And so he ends up having to fake his own kidnapping to try to keep from, like, maybe he owed money to his boss / fucking drug lord.
Yeah.
God, that'd be great. I doubt it, but that'd be a great story.
That's way more better.
Let's pretend that's the story.
That is the story.
So you know what? He's a hero.
Look at him.
He's not an idiot. He's a hero.
He got caught, so his family's going to die. But
Oh, right.
he did
So
try.
He tried.
He
A
was
for effort.
almost a hero.
He was almost a hero.
So close. And speaking of heroes.
Yeah.
Hey.
Ooh, good segue.
I got that button. Hold on. Let me.
Segue.
God damn it. Where the fuck?
Segue.
Segue.
Do it, Zach.
I get no respect in real life, always am upset, so I let them know I hate them on the internet, yeah.
Where are we going today?
I've not been to this establishment. Today's One Star Heroes comes, it's a recommendation from dummy Kyle Terrio.
Okay.
This is so good. He sent in a request to look at the 1-star reviews from Dick's Last Resort in San Antonio.
Oh, the mean restaurant.
It's one of those insult restaurants.
I've been to the one in Vegas.
Oh, okay.
I forget what
I
place
think it's the
it was.
same because they referenced the Vegas location.
Okay.
It might be the same one.
Same concept anyway.
I have walked by this restaurant, but not been inside the San Antonio location. It's near the Alamo.
Okay.
It's right in the same little area.
I said, okay, I'm going to just pretend like I got it.
Sure, yeah, I've been there.
Oh, yeah, I love San Antonio.
So,
Never been there.
So
Close.
so Dick's Last Resort, 586 reviews, 3 out of 5 stars. And I looked through literally all of the 1 stars to find the best ones. I would say 70% of them are people who don't understand. They didn't know what they were getting in for.
Oh, that's the best.
And it's so irritating that they chose to leave a 1-star review because that's on you for not figuring out what the whole fucking premise of this restaurant is. Then knowing about it by the time you leave, but still leaving a 1-star review because you're mad.
Oh my God.
Because you were insulted, which is the point of the restaurant.
I got to share a story really quick.
Okay.
And then we'll jump back.
Sure.
Because my brain was like, that's like going to a movie and you thought it was like a movie that it wasn't, and then it was something else, and you're pissed off that you went to it.
Right, that you chose.
You
bought
to
a
go
ticket
to
to the wrong movie.
You just didn't look up what it was. And oh my God, I haven't shared this story. I just have to before I forget about it.
Sure.
So Joker, the most
yeah.
recent one.
Yeah.
Super dark. Probably
Super dark.
like one of my favorite movies of all time.
Oh, okay.
Like
I really
love
did like it. Yeah,
Like
wow.
Like the
Okay.
cinematography, just all of it.
Yeah.
So
Joaquin
anyway,
Phoenix is so good.
Joaquin Phoenix, oh, so good. So that's it's super dark. We knew that going in.
Yeah.
So we watch it. It's right here in town at the AMC before it went bankrupt. No longer there ever again. And we watch it, and we stand up, and we're leaving the movie theater.
Yeah.
And it was the funniest shit I've ever seen. This mom stands up, and she turns around, and there's like 3 little kids, like probably like 9 and 10 years old. She goes, "Well, sorry."
Yeah, very adult Batman universe movie.
Must have thought it was just like a normal kind of universe
like a Marvel
movie.
type,
Right.
like DC, but like whatever, like a superhero movie. Yeah.
She stands up right in front of his turns around and goes, "Well, sorry." And they're all
my
just
God,
like,
that's hilarious that you saw
just
that moment.
Yeah, and they just like can't move and have no idea what happened. Well, sorry.
This is this dark movie about a dude with an existential crisis who becomes. Oh my God.
Just shoot. Oh fuck, man.
She thought it was the It movie. She's
Yeah.
like, oh, jeez, sorry, but
Oh my God, it was Gremlins.
Okay, so check out. So here we go on these reviews. This first one, Melissa V, 1 star. If I could give 0 stars, I would. This was my first time at this restaurant, and I was fully aware that the servers are supposed to be sarcastic and funny. Oh yeah, This one is not one of those type I mentioned earlier, but this is just okay.
She
You'll see what I
knew,
meant.
wasn't
She knew,
impressed.
but she's mad where they took it. Okay. I was refused service because the server saw my ID and said no alcohol for y'all and threw my ID across the table the first time he saw it. Me, thinking it was a joke, tried again the next time the server came by, but was still refused service. Despite my many other forms proving that I am actually 21 plus. Will not be coming back, and if I do, I sure as hell will request anyone but Lil D. Picture, Lil D didn't care for her. Picture of her flipping off the restaurant. The manager responds, Joe H., and you can tell from this thing, we can't serve alcohol to anyone who's under the age of 21. Lil D talked to Joe H. She just wasn't 21. She had a fake ID. Mm-hmm. And then she's mad that she got fucking called out on it at a place that's supposed to insult you, and she leaves a 1-star review. Oh, my God.
I hope the cops got her.
I know. Tracked her down.
1-star review. San Antonio jail sucks.
Okay, so this next one, Nathan S., is one of the people I referred to that just did not know what he's getting into.
Okay.
Food is decent, that's all. I didn't know it was a crude restaurant, or I wouldn't have went. Once I was in there with coworkers, I tried to get in the spirit. The server took it way too far when he told Jesus jokes. They were crude and horrible. There's never a good time to demean the greatest sacrifice ever made by God for all mankind. Food, -3 stars. Atmosphere, -10 stars.
Well, in that scale, food was pretty good.
But I just love it's like, dude, I get it. It's not your place. But then you could have fucking put on your big boy pants and be like, this is against my morals, and just left.
Yeah.
But you didn't.
Yeah, because then
you
you'd be a
sat
bitch
there.
if you did.
Right.
Your coworkers would be like, don't even come to work. Because you're the biggest pussy we've ever seen.
But then to do this, to like take it out in the restaurant, fuck you, Nathan S.
Jesus
Right?
messed up when he made him.
Jesus would
Hey-o.
have fucking laughed. Jesus probably would have had a great sense of humor about it all. Right? Jesus hung out with the ruffians.
Yeah.
Right? He didn't hang out with hoity-toity, holier than thou people.
Jesus would have broke bread at Dick's.
Jesus would have broke bread. He would have. I feel like Jesus could take a joke. I feel strongly he could take a joke, you know, and hang with it. I feel like Jesus would love the Dick server more than Nathan S.
Probably. See you in hell, Nathan.
See you now, Nathan. Okay, this next guy, just the way this is written cracked me up. Christian T. The hostess, the girl that hosts on this place, is terrible rude. We don't even take a sit because of her attitude. We was just checking the plates when she told us that we should get outside and wait for a sit in a terrible way. Beautiful place, but the worst first impression. This guy isn't just new to like Dick's. This guy's new to Earth. I don't know what this person's even fucking talking about. But he clearly didn't know what kind of restaurant it was, and he just doesn't know how life works.
He's talking. I mean, I'm going to pretend like he's not foreign.
Right.
I'm going to pretend like he's just hammered drunk.
Right.
And he's like, we're just trying to look at plates. So he's super drunk. And this dude's back in the kitchen just fucking looking at plates.
I just wanted to look at their plates.
Come on.
And I wanted to sit.
Right.
And they won't even let me look at their plates or make a sit for me.
Make him sit in a terrible way. Get the fuck out of here.
I just love this is a beautiful place.
Beautiful place.
But the worst first impression. Oh,
But the
God.
worst sit.
But the worst sit. Worst sit of
Beautiful
my
place.
life.
Worst sit of my life.
Okay, Rosie. This is hilarious. Another person who didn't know what she was getting in for. Rosie D. If you're in the mood for vulgarity, angry comments. I love she wrote comments instead of comments. Angry. Do you like an angry comment? When I'm trying to have a nice
doesn't?
burger, the last thing I want is an angry comet soaring through space near my restaurant. I don't want to get caught in its tail.
I mean, that implies it's a happy comment too, though, which I like.
Exactly. So she says, if you're in the mood for vulgarity, angry comments, and poor food, go there. I think this restaurant should not be on the Riverwalk, as it is a Texas insult. Before you jump to conclusions, let me explain. I had company. Sorry, the conclusion I jumped to is that Rosie is a fucking idiot. And then I finished reading this, and I was like, nah, I was right. I had company from out of town that wanted to see the Riverwalk in Alamo. We are age 79, 89, and 92. It was hot. We were lost and sick. We were unfortunate to pick this place to rest and eat. We did not know the nasty remarks. Do you squat to pee? We do not allow water here by Texas law. I'll wait on you last. You cannot use the restroom. Here were jokes. I'm ashamed that this is supposed to represent Texas. It's not. It's just a fucking random restaurant, you lunatic.
It's not the fucking capital. It's a state
I
capital
don't know why
building.
she keeps linking it to Texas. If you're young, enjoy overpriced bad food and crude jokes are high important on your list, go ahead.
Oh my God. The visual of them crossing like a fucking desert. This is just this flock of cotton tops.
Exactly.
Looking for like an oasis.
This tired, dehydrated group of cotton tops, and they stumble into Dick's Last Resort. And they don't care for the treatment.
Can we have a sit? Yeah, do you squat when you pee? It's like, whoa, is this real? Like they think they're tripping balls or something from being dehydrated.
Oh my God, I just can only imagine what they were saying to them. You know, you have to pay extras if you fucking die here, right?
Roar! Like, scaring them. Don't die on me. Fuck you. Like slapping shit out of their hands.
Oh, look at that oxygen tank. I'm a little nervous to make too many jokes. Just all kinds of just horror. And they respond to every negative comment. This one, the manager, David S. Sorry to hear our witty banter wasn't your favorite, Rosie. We hope you'll see the fun in this one day and that you'll return. I doubt it, David.
You pay for this check with your what, death insurance? What's it called?
Right. Life insurance.
There it is.
Okay, this next one. Julie B. Also didn't seem to understand what she was getting into. The theme of this place is rude service, which could be a funny concept, except they completely throw all respect out the window. Yell in your face, berate you to hurry up and order, and are not above calling guests offensive names. I walked right out before even ordering. Not worth the stress.
Julie,
you are no fun.
party pooper.
Julie, I am not surprised that it's you and a cat in your photo.
Checks out.
Everything checks out.
I can picture Julie going there by herself too. Like, is anyone going to Dick's alone? Right. Just like weird fetish, love, just one-on-one hate.
Oh yeah.
Tell me how dumb I am.
Tell me how dumb I am.
Tell me I'm a slut. Tell me I'm a dirty slut. No, no, Julie, get the fuck out of here.
Sir, stop touching yourself. Thank you.
No, thank you.
This next one represents so many of them I could have picked. There's a whole bunch of reviews of people who bring their small kids to Dick's Last Resort, knowing what it is, and then are mad when the people insult their kids, which is not Dick's fault. It's like it's not their fault that you're a stupid parent.
Like you brought them into a strip club and got mad that all the girls got naked.
Exactly.
What?
I didn't know there was going to be pussy in here.
Right. It's a strip club.
It's a strip club.
But it also has steak.
Right. It also has delicious chicken tenders, which is...
I asked for the fish to be separate from the steak, and they're on the same fucking plate.
I came in here for the Shirley Temple, not for the pussy on stage. My God.
We're out of here. We're out of here. Like the little preschool training kids holding the rope. Lead them out. Come on, kids.
So, dumb mom Kathy H., 1 star. She writes, my family and I are visiting the first time to San Antonio, Texas, yesterday, and it was our first time during visiting the Riverwalk. We looked for places to eat that looked good for all of us. We landed at Dick's Last Resort. We had no idea. Okay, so this is one where she didn't know. Okay. A lot of them did know, but still, you know when you come in. We did not know what we were in for, nor did anyone pre-warn us. I bet you could have figured it out.
Whose fault is that?
Whose fault is that? Yeah. It's they make it very obvious from what I understand. The gal that seated us was very rude from the start, but I was missing a lot of what she was saying to my husband and boys. We wanted to sit outside, but nothing was available, so she took us inside and up the stairs. On the way up, I heard her say something to my 8-year-old about hoping that he was not a crybaby. When she was about to seat us inside, I saw a table on the balcony and asked if we could sit there instead. She looked annoyed and looked directly at my 2 boys and said, are you going to throw shit over my balcony? Because I don't stand for that. Then she hesitated to allow us out there to eat. She told us to go ahead if the boys promised not to throw stuff. I told her there was no way my family and I would be eating at a place that is so rude to my kids. As I was walking out, she turned to me and said, that is how they are, and that they are known for being this way. Well, obviously not. Well, not to fucking stupid people. Then she goes, we had never heard of this place before. I told her that if you aren't going to make that known to visitors, which by the way, there are a lot of tourists that travel through the Riverwalk, that people might not take offense to it and take it personal. She didn't apologize or think to say a thing. We left and ate somewhere else, and it unfortunately made the beginning of our visit not quite as enjoyable. Maybe if this is what your establishment is known for, you should 1, ask if you've ever eaten here before, and if you know what we are all about, and 2, don't ever target kids, ever! Horrible! I wish I got her name. My son thinks he remembers Patricia or something like that. Anyway, I hope this helps to make you aware that you obviously aren't as well known as you might think and be completely offensive to people that walk into your restaurant looking to eat a good meal disappointed. What I liked about this one is that the example she uses was so mild. Right. This person was like, don't throw stuff
on the balcony.
What? What? You don't ever talk to kids like that! I just picture this Patricia being like,
no, please! No, please! She said, don't throw it! No, don't, please!
Right.
Fuck this place!
Kathy, and then just sometimes, again, by the picture like, I mean, what I assume to be her and her husband, they just look like people that I would just fucking hate so much to hang out with.
God, there'd be people I would love to be the server for at Dick's.
Ugh.
Just roast their dumb faces.
God, they look like the fucking Flanders come to real life. Ugh.
Like, you know those things that you take out of the picture frames and throw away? Like the sample
They
ones?
look like that couple.
That's them. But uglier.
Okay, this one's funny. This person, I thought the server threw a pretty good insult. They didn't care for it. Lila T, 1 star. All these are 1 stars, obviously. Very rude server that mocked my food allergies and that I have celiac disease. He asked, "Does God hate you?" We got up and left. I would never recommend this restaurant to anyone. I understand humor, but food allergies are not a joke. Shut the fuck up, Lila T.
Hats off to that one.
Not when you can end up in the hospital. Don't go to an insult restaurant if you're so fucking sensitive about your food allergy. Jesus Christ. I love this thing. I understand humor, but food allergies are not to be joked around about.
Not funny, mister.
What? What can be joked about if you can't joke about food allergies?
I used to try to kill my
my God.
one of my really best friends ever in the world,
Yeah.
Paul.
Uh-huh.
He's actually moving over here soon.
Oh, okay, cool.
Growing up, I always tried to kill him.
With food allergies?
I'd always try to sneak peanut butter into
Oh
his
my
shit.
God.
Like, I don't know if I would have ever let him eat it, but like,
It was like a running joke? You're gonna-
running joke, or like he just like put a whole Snickers like in his sandwich when he wasn't paying attention, and then he would if I was around,
Yeah.
he always opened all of his food. And he'd be like and like look at me,
Damn
like,
it, Paisley.
God damn it, and like take a Snickers out of a hamburger. I tried to squeeze in there.
Oh,
He didn't. Yeah, I didn't kill him.
yeah.
but
It sounds like he had a sense of humor about it. Lila's the kind of person.
If I killed him, I'd feel real bad.
Well, sure.
But-
I feel like Lila's the kind of person who would like fly all the time and be one of those people. Then they make the announcement where like, don't eat peanuts on the plane. And then if she saw a peanut anywhere on the plane, she'd like want the entire plane deported.
Park
Just one of those people that wants the whole world to cater to her condition.
Right.
Right? We all have conditions, Lila.
God, I hate you.
Some of us aren't fucking crybabies about it.
Right.
So two more. This is the last one I'm so excited to get to. This one I thought was funny. This is one of those ones, it just kills me every time I see him. It has almost nothing to do with the restaurant. They're mad at one of the people in their party, but they leave a 1-star review at Dick's Last Resort. This person's such an idiot. Teresa R. Some D-bag on the trip with us wanted to go to this place. We went inside to find a deafening band playing and some gross kids screaming and throwing toilet paper around. How awful. So we went outside to eat. We ordered insanely expensive food, which was gross. The drinks were okay. The waiters think they're clever or funny, but that is not so. In the end, so I guess it's kind of, they just hate everything. In the end, the D-bag who insisted that we go there had been blacked out the entire time and didn't remember going anyway. How annoying. Luckily, we made him pay for the whole thing. What a turd. Yeah, I will never, ever go there to this restaurant again, ever. Gross. You're fucking gross, Teresa.
Jeez, man. Get out of town.
You were lucky with your personality to be invited to go to a restaurant by anyone.
I bet you that blacked out friend was a blast.
I bet the D-bag blacked out friend is way more fun than Teresa. Teresa sounds like she's very lucky to have any friends in her life.
Teresa is the one that all the other people in the party are like, I fucking hate
I
Teresa.
fucking can't stand Teresa.
And they're drinking so much because they can't stand
Because
her.
they can't stand. I bet that D-bag that she refers to got blackout drunk specifically because of Teresa. It's the only way he can handle being around Teresa is to be fucking blackout drunk.
I love that you didn't remember going there. That's even better.
That is pretty funny.
Did we have fun last night? Was my recommendation good? It was the best, right?
And I get it. And I get in that situation being annoyed with him, but then why would you take it out of the restaurant? It's just so weird. Okay. Now, a lot of ones I didn't show, they do take it pretty far at this place.
They really do.
With their humor, but that's what their thing is. And there are several reviews of people bringing their kids, and the servers go hard on the kids. But even then, I look at it like, well, that's on you as the parent. Don't bring your kid to a vicious insult restaurant if you don't want to hear that, to have them hear some horrible stuff.
Okay, can we start a bad magic insult restaurant?
Oh my God, it'd be so fun.
Oh, it'll be fun.
And I
you
do
come
get-
and visit the Suck Dungeon and we just fucking roast you.
I just love this place. I get the vibe from the feedback from the managers, a lot of these comments too, that especially in today's like sensitive culture and kind of like outrage culture and PC police,
Right.
that they go even harder. And I'm like, good for them.
Yeah.
Because like society needs that. They go so fuck. So they do these hats with some people.
Yeah.
These ones crack me up. Here's some pictures. Don't look at the pictures yet until I tell you.
Oh, shit, fuck. Okay.
Harold S., 1 star. Understanding the staff is supposed to be rude in a funny way. I'm not sure this is acceptable. Drawn for children ages 14, 17, and their mom. Then a 65-year-old man with a debilitating condition told to quit acting like a middle schooler. If this is the new standard for fun with this company, please let me know. Now, here's the pictures. This is the 14-year-old. My idea of date night written on his hat. It's a hand, tissues, and lotion.
In the hand does not look happy about it.
And the hand, so it's like a jerk-off hat for the 14-year-old. And then the 17-year-old, future TV star, next on MTV's Teen Mom. It's her hat.
And it's a cutout hole so that it'll slide down over her face.
And then the mom gets one, I love animals with ANAL highlighted. I love anal. Is mom's hat in front of her kids. Pretty funny.
Pretty funny.
Pretty funny. You don't want that. Don't go there. Oh my God,
man, that's funny.
So I thought they were. I read every single 1-star review because they did all just kill me this week. So thank you, Kyle Terrier.
Yeah,
so funny.
That is amazing. Yeah, it was really fun, man. All right, so that was a bunch of dumb. Let's take a look at some good stuff.
Okay,
we got plenty of good stuff left in the show.
Great,
I promise you. Zach, do the fucking
Sliver of Hope.
And Sliver of Hope is exactly what it sounds like. Mm-hmm. It's the sliver of hope. It's the good side of the internet.
After all the hate that we spew during 1-star, it's a palate cleanser.
It's a little palate cleanser. And boy, do we have a good one for you today. So a high school basketball player's act of kindness towards an opposing player. So a high school basketball player in Michigan is being praised for his act of kindness toward a member of the opposing team. Matt Monty is a varsity forward on the Wakefield Morensico Cardinals? Sure.
Yeah, I think so.
During a game on Friday night against Dollar Bay, he noticed a junior varsity player for Dollar Bay was playing shoes that weren't meant for basketball. After the game, he gave the player the shoes off his own feet, an act of kindness that no one knew about until later. Monty said he wanted to make sure he was able to play in true basketball shoes in LeBron James model from Nike. I just remember being young and not being able to afford nicer shoes for basketball, and I know how bad it sucked, Monty said. Basketball shoes are a necessity. I've rolled a lot of ankles not wearing the right shoes for the right thing. So it goes on to say, basically the dad didn't know until it got posted about later on Facebook, so he wasn't like bragging about it.
Yeah.
The coach used the example to talk to his team about how this not only just makes him look good, but also his team and also their school and their whole community by doing something like this. And, that could be a huge impact for that other player.
I was picturing the dad going on Facebook and being like, he didn't fucking pay for those shoes. I did.
Right. Get your fucking shoes back, Monty.
So for his act of kindness, he's fucking grounded for a week.
Act of kindness to him, act of meanness to me.
Act of meanness to my fucking checkbook.
Guess what's sad? My wallet. I'm glad you're happy, kid. Because my bank account is fucking crying.
Easy to be a philanthropist on someone else's fucking dime, isn't it?
Right. Exactly. Easy to do good when not your money, huh?
No, but that's awesome. Mm-hmm. That is cool. Just for the kid to even think of that.
I know. That's very cool. So thank you for the nice stuff, Mr. Monty. All right, let's go to you from internet. I have some fun stuff I'm excited to show you.
Okay.
The internet has all sorts of neat things. Anything you want can be yours. Let's take a peek, together, as a couple. To you, from internet.
This first one is an example that I didn't know existed, but it was sent in by Dummy Christian. And it's just a fun language example.
Okay.
And I'll explain here. So the sentence, buffalo, 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 buffalo.
What?
Is a grammatically correct sentence in English.
What?
Often presented as an example of how homonyms and homophones can be used to create complicated linguistic constructs from lexical ambiguity.
Buffalo, 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 buffalo. It's like 7 buffaloes.
Right. So it says here, as a proper noun, it refers to a specific place, like Buffalo, the city of Buffalo, New York, of course. As a verb, to buffalo, which is not very common.
Yeah, to bully, harass.
Meaning to bully, harass, or intimidate. And then you have as a noun referring to the animal, bison.
Okay.
Buffalo in North America. So an expanded form of the sentence, which preserves the original word order, is buffalo bison, that other buffalo bison bully, also bully buffalo bison.
Whoa.
Buffalo, 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 buffalo.
Oh my God.
That's fun.
That's some cool trivia.
That's fun trivia.
Yeah.
So go impress people with your fucking buffaloes.
That's so crazy that actually does work technically as a sentence.
I know.
And isn't just like the rambling of a maniac.
People are so much smarter than me. And I like that.
Me too. I know some people get like intimidated by, I'm like, please I would love it if I was the dumbest person on earth.
Me and you. Let's get a vaccine cranked out, Danny boy.
If we were the dumbest people on earth, just to know that like everyone else, oh, thank God everyone else has more answers than I do.
Everyone's got my back because I'm stupid.
Oh my God, please lift me up.
So this next part for To You From Internet was sent in by Dummy Dalton, and this is fantastic. A guy has created his own Pornhub channel and has been sharing hilariously wholesome and uplifting videos. So there's some of Ryan Creamer's most popular uploads include I encourage you as you continue searching for the right video to come to. He also has another one that says I deliver you a pizza and I don't put my wiener in it. So over the past week and a month, people online have noticed a channel on Pornhub that is unlike the others. The man has been recording videos of himself fully clothed, performing extremely wholesome and safe for work acts. Ryan Creamer, 26-year-old comic and writer for College Humor, has been quietly uploading videos to his Pornhub channel, or his account, for his amusement, and hoped others of the massively popular porn-sharing website could stumble upon his videos as a break and departure from the usual content on the
hilarious.
site. So I also do have the website that I'll bring up here as soon as Zach gets off my fucking screen. Okay,
No.
All right. So here is his Pornhub website.
Okay.
You want the screen back now? Is that what you're... Okay.
Yes, please. Thank you, sir. So I'll go down here and look
Hilarious.
at, whatever. Top rated, most views. But there's some really funny ones. He's disinfecting the casting couch, which is super funny if you
A
jerk
million
off.
views.
Yep. I encourage you as you continue searching for the right video to come to. I tuck you in after you have a cum.
Oh my God.
I, your stepbrother, decline your advances, but I'm flattered. I do the dishes without being asked.
Oh my God.
A secretary and boss enjoy healthy working relationship. Our room full of guys take turns complimenting you.
This is really smart.
I know, it's super, super funny.
I think about like the view counts and the thumbs up ratio is really good. Like they're in like the 90s.
Yeah, you don't see that.
I picture like somebody who has their regular porn account is being so angry.
I'm showing it all!
I had 3 dicks in my butt this morning, and I got a 60% approval rating.
2 whole fists.
Right.
In both. And what? I got 20 views for 2 fists
I
in my ass.
balanced on my head for 10 minutes while spending 4 dicks in my butt.
Right.
And I got half the views and way less approval.
2 black men and I enjoy each other's company.
Is it one of his video titles? I love just like
I take
the
a ride-
parody of all of the genres.
I take a ride in a taxi and don't have sex with the driver. So this shit is just funny, man. I love it.
I blow you a platonic kiss.
Right. I tell you I love you. But
Oh
it's
my
really
God.
it's really all there is. We'll play one of the videos here just for funsies.
Okay.
Oh.
Hi there.
Oh damn, I have
Don't
to
worry. I'm sure the video that you're going to ejaculate to is right around the corner.
That's it. There's a really quick one.
Yep. Here's him with Maya Malakova, an actual porn star,
Oh,
looking
okay.
at clouds.
Oh, that's hilarious that him and a porn star are in a video together.
I do the dishes without being told. But man, it's so funny.
How long is the one with? Oh, what's this
I'm
one?
trying to get through these so I don't have to fucking blur a bunch of stuff.
For passengers with visual disabilities, tap the screen 2 times to activate.
He's just in the back of like an Uber, just smiling. Oh, like all those porns where they like
Yeah.
they're in the taxi.
They're always
and
in
then
the fake taxi
In the
and then
fake
you
taxi. He's
Pull
making
over
sure
and
his
have
door's
sex.
locked.
Yeah.
Oh my God, hilarious.
Okay, so that was it for To You From Internet.
That was a good one.
That was a good one.
Good for him. Like
Did I say Dalton?
thinking up that.
Dalton sent that in. Did I say that already?
I don't
just
think
want to
so.
credit him because I loved it.
Ah, that's very funny.
All right, let's hear from some of our dummies.
All right.
All right, Zach, roll it.
It's Junk Mail!
Junk mail. All right, let's find out what our dummies are doing.
Okay.
Our first piece of junk mail this week comes in from Dummy Steve, who writes, "Hey, Fred and Barney. Love the show. Thanks for bringing so much humor to our stupid as shit world." Yeah, I agree, man. So here it is. It's a movie pitch. In reference to Aaron always saving Joe for being so stupid back on episode 31, what if instead of her just not being able to save him that one time in the garage, she instead gets so tired of his dumbass always almost dying, she just murders him? and tries to cover it up by looking like he was just stupid, and that's how he died.
Oh.
So, just a thought. Cut me in on the profits when Lifetime Movie Network jumps all over buying this one. Keep up the good work, fellas. Suck my dick, Logan. Steve. Hey. Just in passing. Our next piece of junk mail coming our way from dummy Scotty, who writes, "Hey, Dan and Joe, I'm a big fan. I drive a lot for my work and have turned me into a sucker, a creeper, and a dummy.
Oh, man, thanks.
I've converted several friends to Is We Dumb, so I don't care if you use my name. Let them know that I'm better than them." Okay, Scotty is better than all of his friends.
Yep,
Yeah,
agreed.
fuck you, all Scotty's friends.
Scotty's friends, you can fuck yourselves.
Yeah, go fuck off. I'm writing about a segment a few weeks ago where Dan talked about doing dumb drunk shit and having to live with the consequences. When I was 19 years old, I had just gotten out of basic combat training for the Army and had some time to myself and a bit of money saved up. My buddies and I had our own place and would drink pretty much nightly. Don't drink underage, kids. It's bad for you. As drunk 19-year-olds often do, we would hit up Tinder looking for girls to come over and party with us. I am forever bitter.
Right, that you weren't alive for the Tinder explosion?
I was alive, but I was in a marriage. Or I was in a relationship.
Well, oh, yeah,
so
yeah,
it didn't exist
I
in
meant
college.
single. Yeah, exactly.
It didn't exist for me. And I'm forever bitter about that. fucking sweet.
It is like the old man thing of like, I had to walk 2 miles in the snow uphill both ways to
I
school.
had to actually try for pussy.
Right.
It wasn't gifted into my phone.
I had to approach women I didn't know in real life.
And talk about
and
stuff.
try to flatter them enough to get them to sleep with me.
Right. Figure out what they like and talk about it. You didn't have to do shit.
You had to swipe, you son of a bitch.
Swipe them onto your cock.
Right.
Lucky piece of shit. Anyway, one night, while blindly swiping right, I came across my high school best friend's ex-girlfriend. To provide context, this girl and I did not get along at all in high school. We each refused to hang out with my friend if the other was around. Being dumb and drunk, I swiped right. I'm guessing that's the right version.
Yep.
Okay. And to my surprise, we matched. To this day, she swears that it was an accident on her part and she never meant to swipe right on me. Being the drunk idiot I was, I immediately started messaging her and eventually convinced her to hang out. Well, we've been married 3.5 years now, so I guess you could say it's getting pretty serious. I know this story was long and somewhat similar to Dan's from the other day, but I just thought it was funny how different our two stories ended. Thanks for providing entertainment for our long drives home, and thank you for making me less dumb. Dummy Scotty, who's better than his stupid, dumb shit fucking friends.
Stupid fucking friends.
They should move out.
Who we hate.
Yeah, pieces of shit.
We love Scotty and we hate his friends.
Mm-hmm.
His story does remind me of like how those mistakes can work out. Where there was like a girl I was dating when I was like a sophomore, I guess, in college or whatever. Like she lived with 3 or 4 other girls. Everybody was dating somebody. And they would give this one roommate of their shit because her boyfriend, they met when they were both like blackout drunk. Basically like woke up to a stranger.
Oh, yeah.
That they had like sex. And then I think they've been together ever since. Like it just worked out into a relationship where everybody else like, you know, like no other relationship from that time lasted more than 6 months.
And the drunken
and the 2 people who
flop fish sex.
Yep, who just fucking flopped into the same bed, hammered drunk.
You like that? I think.
And love.
I love you forever. Blah, 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 blah. Just weirdest sweat ball sex. Yeah. Laughing the whole time. I'm so drunk. Kicking shit over. All right, one last piece of junk mail coming in from Dummy Doug, who writes, "Good evening, dumbasses." Listening to the latest episode of Joe's story about stealing his brother's ID reminded me of when my brother stole mine. I should clarify at the time I had just turned 21 and I'm 6'8", 225 pounds with brown hair. My brother was 6'1", maybe 180 with black hair. We look nothing alike. Anyway,
height difference.
That'd be like me stealing fucking anybody around me's ID.
You go to the bar with Zach's ID?
I steal anybody's ID and they're 4 feet taller than me.
I love the running joke about you being so short.
And then people see me and they're like,
"Oh, you're not that short."
Like, I know.
I know.
I'm aware of that.
In people's minds, you're like 4'3".
Smaller. I'm a toddler. Anyway, I lost my wallet and he found it and he kept it and used my ID for months to go to strip clubs and bars. I actually lost a job I had just gotten because I couldn't prove my identity because he had my ID. Long story short, a mutual friend told me about it at a party one night. I responded with waking him up to an ass beating. He pulled a knife and I left. Love all the bad magic stuff. 3 out of 5 stars. Wouldn't change a thing. You're dipshit. Doug,
that's a message is great when it ends with "he pulled a knife and I left."
Right. I was crying.
That's a mic drop.
Yeah, and he got a gun out and I went home. Anyway, love the show.
Oh, that's great.
Just didn't hero out. Well, that's it. That's the show. What
was a fun
number
one.
did we say? 37?
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh man,
That's pretty exciting. We gotta start planning like some special 50 thing or just whatever.
I know. Yeah, it'll be the year mark.
We could not do a show. That'd be a fun 50.
Just like a robot voice. Just like we type something out. There will not be a show of Is We Dumb today. They are celebrating without you.
Sorry for the boner. That's the callback. From the last
Right, I remember.
You were there.
I remember. I was there.
You were there. All right, let's wrap this thing up. Thanks to Zach Flannery for producing and directing and shaving his head.
It's been my pleasure.
Don't kill me.
Gonna.
Thanks to Zach Cohen for creating some of the custom music beds for the show. Thanks to Logan Keith, and thank you to everybody who's picking up the Is We Dumb merch.
Yeah, thank you.
I mean, we got the stickers out there. We got the Just Don't shirt and mask, and we also have the Brad Vortex one. And by far, the most amount of dummies picking those up. So thank you. It helps support the show in a lot of ways.
Just don'ts out there.
Yes. You can get those at badmagicmerch.com and also at iswedumb.com. And you can also get the matching shirts that we have on right now at badmagicmerch.com.
Oh my God.
For a completely different show. I felt
forgot-
scared to death.
We're idiots. I actually forgot that we did this whole show wearing the same outfit.
I forgot we were this stupid. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Is We Dumb. The private Facebook group, which, I mean, I think by the time this thing comes out, it's going to be over 10,000, which is nuts. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Bad Magic Productions, where you can see Scared to Death, Time Suck, and Is We Dumb, everything under the umbrella that is Bad Magic Productions. And if you have something you want to send in for the show, email that to dumb@iswedumb.com. and general questions to info@iswedumb.com. And if you bought something and it fucking sucks, email Logan at store at badmagicproductions.com. Don't fucking email me. I'm not going to do shit about it. Anyway, we got a joke.
That was fair. Okay, I like jokes.
Do you?
I like them.
Why?
Because they're fun.
Oh. Zach, do the...
Hey, you want to hear a joke?
Wow, need that joke.
This was sent in by fucking no one.
By no one?
I found it on the internet.
It's a Joe P. original?
Nope.
Oh, you
no,
found
I'm
it.
not that smart. Come on. What did the skeleton order with his beer?
What did the skeleton order with his beer? With his what did he order with his beer? Am I not understanding?
What did he order with his beer?
Oh, like it's coming. I'm an idiot. He got something along with his beer. Not something about nachos.
A mop.
Okay. Yeah. It took me a second. Yeah. God, I'm the worst with Joe. Okay, that was good because it poured right through him.
You get it? It's a cutie. You can use that with like the kids. Be like, what do you get? Order with his soda. A mop. Anyway.
That was a good one. I always overthink those, and I'm like trying to like find these weird angles. I'm like, oh no, okay. I'm the worst with those jokes. I'm the worst audience member. Those and riddles.
Yeah.
I'm the worst riddles of anyone I've ever hung out with.
What showed up on a horse on Sunday? I'm like, fucking shut up.
I'm gonna get this wrong.
Face
just tell me.
Just tell me.
Please just tell me.
Is it a towel? I don't know. Fuck. Come on.
Like the Sphinx. The Sphinx was like, this crazy riddle where just fucking eat me. Just go ahead and eat me. I'm not gonna get it.
I'm wasting both of our time. I know you're busy. I'm busy. You're busy.
Right.
But you have to kill me. I get it.
I'm dead. Come on, just get it over with.
All right. Bye, everybody.